Chip bounty Freezeout. It's a raise to 6,000 from Faith to kick us off. Ace, Jack of Spades. She's not going to get any action.
What about killing that whole let Baker bake thing? That's what I do. I bake. You don't get it. A lot of people are saying that football is just selling food. Show the guys your new celebration. Put it in the oven? Yeah, put it in the oven. No, Baker, don't put it in the oven. Oh, I'm putting it in the oven. Don't put it in the oven. No, don't shake off the heat. No, do not close the oven door. Is that what conspiracy theorists want? Come on. Nobody seriously thinks I'm out here selling.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
On game day, every team has its thing, like traditions they don't get.
We got a nest!
Moments where they feed into the Delulu.
You can't show me one American who doesn't love the Cowboys.
Generations of fans waiting for a big win.
We've been waiting a long time.
Not as long as I have.
Great Grandpa?
Or the urge to say,
We'll see. We can win it all.
Smirnoff has a drink for every team.
We got the cocktail!
Mike Morris is going to take down the big blind. No action these last two hands. Coming back from break at 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. $100 bounty on each of our players' heads.
That completion percentage we pointed out at the top for a 23-year-old. Impressive to be at the top of the league. The last player under 24 to lead the NFL in completion percentage, all the way back 1958, John Billiken. Traffic stars, college days at Stanford, all pro in the 49ers. Won a golf event on the senior tour. As a tremendous guy who was an early.
Mike Reed's going to call, and Rhonda's going to take the option to check in the big. Rhonda flops two pair. He's going to bet 6,000. 2 overs for Mike Reed. Decides not to stick around. Let Rhonda have it on the flop.
Talking to him last night, just you got the feeling of a guy that he didn't
mystery hand.
He was blocking, if he was
Ace 10 of diamonds is enough for him to raise up to 4,000. It's ladies for Faith. It's a minimum raise up to 8,000. Gets the other two players out of the way. And a quick call from Mike. We're going heads up to a flop. Ace 10 of diamonds for Mike. Black queens for Faith. And it's an ace on the flop. Very sick for Faith. Mike checks. See what Faith decides to do. Bets 11,000. Could be effective. Mike getting raised pre-flop could be afraid of a bigger ace if the aggression continues. However, with a call on the flop and then a bet of 20 out of position, Faith likely aware that she's in trouble here with that ace on the flop. And she lays down the queens. Good fold. Not a fun fold by any means. Hate laying down those premiums.
I think one of the things with the Patriots on offense this year, we've seen them, they run it, get nothing. They run it, get nothing. Or a yard, or 2 yards, or whatever, and then they pop one. But it has been Henderson that has been the guy popping it, not necessarily Stevenson. So I don't know if you can...
10-5 of hearts for Mike, not quite enough under the gun.
Orchestrates, pressure coming, picked up, towards Stevenson on one hand. Couldn't get the second one there.
To raise raise from Christian. Quickly a fold from Mike Morris with the Queen 4 offsuit. Ajax. Enough for Christian to take down the pot pre-flop.
Look a little different than ours. Everyone shows up with their own vibe. Retro, casual, or bold. All that style up there. That's what I love seeing. Fan like a pro at NFLshop.com.
Attention shoppers. Football is back. Shop Game Day Essentials now. Fuel up for football with community coffee. Available in the coffee aisle.
Sounds like the last hand at 1-2-2. King 9 for Mike Morris. He's going to make the call from the button. Mike Reed call. We're going 3 ways to a flop. 2 diamonds for Faith on the flush draw. Middle pair for Mike Morris. Faith's going to bet 10,000 with her flush draw and take down the pot. Nice aggression on the flop. Raise up to 4 for Mike Morris. Called by Mike Reed with just a little bit better of an ace. Both of them suited. Ace 3 of spades for Mike Morris. Ace 5 of diamonds for Mike Reed. Both players miss. Now it's up and down for Mike Reed. Gut shot for Mike Morris. Checks to the river. The Jack of Hearts gets neither of them there at the chop. 3,000. Mike Reed makes the call. He's going to get the good news. He gets his 3,000 back.
Ace, king, jack, 6, 27, 6. Good hand, Mike. Yeah.
call from Ronda. The 9-6 offsuit. Christian's going to raise it up with 10-4 offsuit. Good raise from Christian. No need to see a flop with a speculatory holding. Ace queen for Ronda. She's going to make it 6,000. Jack 8 for Christian. He's going to make the call. Mike Morris also in there with a suited ace. Ace 9 of hearts. All players miss the flop. Ace queen still in the lead for Ronda. She knows that she's going to make a bet when it checks to her on the button. It's 12K to play. It's going to get Christian out of the way. And Mike Morris as well should take it down on the flop. This time it's King Jack of hearts for Ronda. She's going to make it 6 again. No action pre-flop this time. She won't find anybody to oblige the bet of 6,000. Now it's ace queen for Ronda. 3 premiums in a row. She's just going to limp. King 4 from Christian. He's going to make it 8,000 to play. Great job from Ronda getting her opponent to put in the chips for her. 8, 3, 6 on the flop. Ace queen in the lead. It's 12,000 to go. And Christian's going to get away from it. It'll be Christian first. King 10 offsuit. We'll make it 6 to go. Gets Mike Reed off the button with an ace. It's going to get everybody off their holdings, take it down pre-flop. Mike Morris isn't going to look down at too much.
Raise to 10,000.
Mike Reed going to make it 10,000 with the ace queen.
That's respect right there.
Christian folds the 4-3 offsuit from the big blind. Gonna let Mike take it down pre. Mike Reed first. Let's go with the suited king. 8,000 to go. Just Mike Morris in the big blind. He's going to make the call. Getting a bit of a discount. Already in for 4,000 himself. 4,000 on top of that with the ante included. He'll check, and the C-bet from Rondo will take it down. Ronda running hot, coming back from break here. Starting to build up a nice bit of fighting chips.
All of it. At 33.
Faith all in 33,000 with a suited ace. She will not find any action. Ace 6 of clubs, enough to do the job pre-flop.
Almost full. Right suited. Right suited.
12,000 from Christian with the 7-3 suited pre-flop. Faith's gonna jam with pocket sixes. He's only got one over. If he thinks she's getting light here with a big ace, he might feel like his 2 live cards are enough to get involved, especially with the $100 bounty on her head. He said last hand if he was suited, and he is this time, he does make the call. 7-3 of diamonds up against the pocket sixes. Faith is all in and at risk.
You're in it for sure. 7 is coming next.
No 7 just yet. A couple backdoor straight outs. And no help on the Turner River. Faith's pocket sixes will hold up. She'll catch a much needed double up. She's going to be up to about the 70,000 range, in the area of a starting stack. More than enough chips to play with at our current blind levels. Just short of 20 big blinds. Rhonda's going to receive no action on her big blind. I'm sure she's not too upset about it. King 9, not the worst hand pre-flop, but no reason to risk it when you can scoop in a little pot pre. Mike Reed's going to make it $12K to play, or Mike Morris rather. He surely will not appreciate that mix-up. We'll take it down pre-flop. They're going to walk it out to Mike Morris. He'll take down 2 in a row. Faith's going to be first to act. Queen 9 offsuit. Not enough under the gun. It's a call from Mike Morris. Check from Mike Reed. Mike versus Mike, blind on blind crime. And Mike Reed's going to flop top pair. He bets 5K. And Morris quickly flicks in the fold. It's a call from Mike Morris, as well as Mike Reed. Faith gonna check in the big blind. We're going 3 ways to a flop. Faith finds a deuce, jack for Mike Reed. Each player has one of the hearts. Checks through. It's the queen of diamonds on the turn. Now a gut shot for Mike Morris with his 10. Checks to the river. 7, 2 pair now for Mike Reed, in case he wasn't sure.
$1 million free roll. If I hit. That'd be a big free roll.
2 pair is good. Tries to get an opponent to bet on the river there. No luck for Mike Reed.
I'm not dealing that night.
It'd have to be over multiple days.
No, just straight up. Freezeout. Freezeout, free roll, 1 million.
We'd have no room.
First 30 to line up at the door.
$1 million free roll. I feel like we would need
Not much for Christian to look down at.
You should only let players that have played before play.
Mike Reed is going to make the call from the button with 9-8 of spades, ace-4 of clubs for Rhonda. But it's flopped 9 for Mike Reed. Rhonda's going to bet.
7,000.
Out of position here, she bets 7. Quickly called by Mike Reed. Middle pair, standard call. Second king on the board. Goes check, check. The river, the deuce of diamonds brings in the flush. It's going to induce checks from both of our players again. Mike Reed, with his showdown value, checks it back from the button and will accept his pot. That second pair.
You know what? I'm not greedy. If I win the lottery, we'll do $2 million.
This is very unselfish of you. $900 million.
After you get back from your extended holiday.
Yeah, I'll be gone for a while.
Wow. Wow. That
Well, yeah.
Rhonda in the small blind folded to her. Middling ace, she's going to make it 12,000 to stick around. Just 4 deuce for Christian, but he will find a defend here from the big blind. Heads up. And it's a pair of 4s for Christian. When you call with a hand like 4 deuce and you flop a 4, it's hard to fold. Now 2 overcards. Christian doesn't even think about it. He finds his 4 on the flop. He's going to stick around. He has to actualize that equity. An ace turns the tide. Rhonda now in the lead, and Christian knows it. You hear him. He says he doesn't like the turn and quickly folds. Just about as quickly as he made the call on the flop. Correct choice on both streets by Christian. Mike Reed gonna call with a pair of 6s. It folds around to Mike Morris, who's going to take the option to check. It's a bet of 7,000. Called. Mike Morris is going to bet 16,000 on the turn and get the fold from Mike Reed. After this hand, we'll be up to 3,000, 6,000, 6,000. Mike Morris and Mike Reed head-to-head again.
I played all of day 1 and all of day 2. And got like 20th. But like, you know, they played
Mike
out
Reed
to
in the
final,
lead with a pair of 9s.
I think the final 2.
It's a gut shot. Oh, Morris rather in the lead with pair of nines is a gut shot for Mike Reed.
No, they
It's a
play
bet of
out to
4,000
5-2,
quickly called.
and they go to final table for 8-3.
And the king on the river was a
I was
double
right
gutter,
on the
8 or a
moment when
king,
that
and he
free game
finds
flipped.
it.
I bust out, and so they just put it in two tables.
I have
Two
9.
table bubble.
You get the check.
He checks to Mike Reed, and 20,000 will be the price. Mike Morris can't pay it, and he'll muck his holding.
But it still sucks. Just like being parked there, losing a flip, hauling pocket eights, and he's got ace queens.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Well, I was thinking that's why you put me blind up. You were just big blind.
When I make day two, I try to go home, go to bed early or something, and that doesn't happen.
8-7 of hearts for Mike Morris. He's going to call.
Want to get 2 hours of sleep.
As is Mike Reed. Faith going to check in the big blind with the ace-9 off. She'll flop top pair. It's a gut shot. Rather an up and down straight draw for Mike Morris.
Man, but it'd be cool to be
Faith will bet 10,000, be called by Morris on his up and down straight draw. Reed will get out of the way. And a 5 on the turn spells trouble for Faith. She does check. It's a bet of 25,000. It does bring in the flush as well. Luckily for her, perhaps, it's a very scary card. She does get away from it.
I had 2 there. I was not. I said, $25.
Folds to Mike Morris in the cutoff with the ace-10 offsuit.
18,000.
He's going to make it 18,000 to go. No one's going to come along. He will take down the pot pre-flop.
6 and 6.
Mike Morris once again going to look down at a very pretty hand. Queen 10 of hearts. Just going to call this time. King Queen for Mike Reed. He's a little short. He's going to shove all in. Maybe not as short as I thought. Interesting. He's got Queen 10 dominated. 62,000. Faith's thinking about a King 10. Ooh. She is much shorter than Mike Reed was. She makes a very good fold. Could have gotten a lot of trouble there. All of her outs dead. Morris gets away from his cards as well. It's a good pre-flop aggression from Mike Reed. Get the money in while you are ahead. Raised to 19,000 from Christian with the Jack 5 offsuit. It's called by Mike Morris with Queen 9 of hearts this time. Both players miss. Christian is going to fire. 20,000 to go. Mike Morris quickly lays down his hand.
My highest one was 1,200,
Oh man.
but that area was really cool.
Quick walk for Mike Reed. Ace Queen for Rhonda again. She's been dealt this one quite a few times tonight. 17,000 will be the going rate. And nobody can get their cards in fast enough. Nobody wants a piece of this action.
Is there every line out on the tech already game yet? Anyone know?
I'm sure there's a line.
Pocket fives for Faith in the small blind. She's going to be all in. 35,000. And Rhonda quickly folds the dirty diaper. It's raised to 20,000 from Mike Reed with pocket nines. And Christian gets away from the weak ace.
On the bottom.
Surely takes no giving over the point.
Oregon's minus 11.
I don't say.
I think it's Oregon minus 1.5. Oh, I thought it was
I know I big spread for that game.
I should have brought mine.
Might have to protect.
Mike Reed will be first to act his hand.
You're playing Miami? Somebody's not playing.
Pocket eights from Mike Reed. See what he decides to do this time. It's 20,000 again. King Jack for Faith. She's all in. 47,000 is the big bet. 2 overs. One of her cards dead we see now, folded by Christian. Mike Reed calls, we're in a flip. Faith looking for Kings, Jacks, or Broadway. the king on the flop, and she's going to hold. Big double up for Faye. Just over 100,000 in that pot. Was at 35 just a couple hands ago. Couple of good moves pre-flop.
Never. You're about to live for the first time.
It's a raise from Rhonda up to 17. She's got Cowboys and will not receive any action. Four deuce suited. It's the muck. Ace four suited for Mike Morris. 21,000 to go. It's gonna be a raise to 16,000. King Queen for Christian. He will not find any action. $24,000 to go from Mike Morris. Ace King for Rhonda. She's got him crushed. This will be our last hand of 366.
Yep, next hand, 488.
She just calls, it seems. Christian gonna call as well. We're going three ways to a flop. Ace 7 for Mike Morris, the aggressor. Ace King for Rhonda in the small blind, and 10-4 off defense from Christian in the big. It's a flopped 10 for Christian. He's in the lead. It's an all-in from Rhonda. Gets Christian off the better hand. Mike Morris folds his worst ace high. Great aggression from Rhonda.
You did good on that.
Different deck.
Was it 488?
488.
Mike Reed is all in with King Jack of diamonds. Couple diamonds at the muck. It's Queen 10 from Morris. Surely he doesn't find the call here. He does get away from it. Ace 5 for Faith. King 9 for Christian. Surely going to be raised on the button here.
26.
It is 26,000 to go. And no one is interested. It's Rockets for Rhonda. She's been running so hot. She just calls the 8. There's 3 of us. Christian and Faith both sharing a queen. One out on the board could be trouble, but it's the 10 for Christian, the deuce for Faith. Be a bet of 20,000 from Rhonda. Called by Christian with top pair. Faith's gonna get away from bottom pair. It's a good fold. We're heads up to the turn. The 6 of clubs does not change anything. Now 30,000. Christian calls. He's getting in a pretty icky spot here. He's getting short stacked. Now an overcard comes on the river. The aggression from Rhonda. It's going to keep all of the aces and kings in her range. Looks like about a 50,000, and Christian's going to be put into the blender with his pair of 10s. Christian does eventually get away from it.
There's no week 10.
Mike Morris all in with King Jack. No one going to have any holding to call him with. Ace 3 from Mike Morris. He's going to be all in again. Snap called by Mike Reed. King Queen live but behind at the moment.
I like yours better than I like mine. Oh, did you?
Ace 3 for Mike Morris. King Queen for Mike Reed. A queen on the turn. It's going to be good for Mike Reed.
I had 7 Ds. I was gonna jam. I was gonna jam with it. I was under the gun.
I'm pretty sure I'm all in. I used to be at that. Pretty sure I am.
What's that?
Next hand, I'm pretty sure I'm all in.
You are a big blind at 8-8.
And I mean that.
Pocket 4s for Faith. She's going to make the call. Christian going to move all in. Ace Deuce, only one over. Ace Jack for Morris. He's all in as well. He announced he'd be all in with most hands. He's got a premium. Or just shy of one at least with the Ajax. Oh, she's going to lay down the 4s. She does have to dodge a lot.
Oh, refund? The deuce came last hand.
You did.
Did.
King, 7, 8. A 9 on the turn. And an ace on the river. A great fold by Faith. Pre-flop, she had some sort of feeling.
You were supposed to wake up with anything. Just have something to fold. Small block for 4.
It's 18,000.
Be 18,000 to go.
I bet yours is better than
It's
mine.
an all-in from Christian.
Good luck.
Rhonda quickly makes the call. Ace 5 for Christian. Ace 6 for Rhonda. Lots of opportunity here.
If Christian didn't call, I'm jumping.
Queen 10-3 on the flop. A deuce, a 4 for Christian. Does not come. And the 6 plays for Rhonda.
Nice hand.
Christian will be eliminated. A great game from him tonight.
You're gonna go look and see what I had, aren't you?
I
Ace queen for Ronda.
21.
I'm on.
All in from Faith. Ace king. Ronda can never fold ace queen here, given the sizing. Faith, granted she doesn't have some sort of nightmare flop turn or river,
Oh, let's hold one time.
is looking to get a nice size double up again.
I can see Joy watching the live stream like, damn, she's better than me. My auntie was in there.
Ace queen versus ace king. Faith with ace king all in and at risk.
Oh, I raised to 18 and then she went all in. And I just put 50 more pounds. So that was 60.
King, king, 10. Trips and a boat on the turn for Faith will seal the deal.
She got a full house.
Yeah, I voted to change.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I voted. You know what's in them? That one was for Joy.
Joy, if you're watching.
Okay, now what was it? I was gonna ask you for change, and then I deleted it. Yes, I gave you change. You're welcome. I get a gift. It's my first one ever.
Faith's first present.
I don't play them.
Ace queen suited this time for Faith.
10 and 10 now.
Looks like a race of 21,000. Quickly called by Ronda with queen 5. She's in trouble. Looking for fives. She does not find one. It's backdoor straight draw with her 5, rather. Faith in the lead still. Bet of 21,000, quickly receiving the fold from Ronda.
I got the big wallet now. Oh, we're on break?
We will be back
Keep playing, get this done.
in just a little bit of time. Give our dealers a chance to race off some of these chips we'll no longer be using. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be right back. action is back at our final table. Four-handed now. It's all in from Mike Morris with pocket tens. Ace-9 for Rhonda. A quick call. Only one over for her. She's looking for an ace or a diamond. And there it is on the turn. The nut flush for Rhonda. Not much you can do there. Short stack with pocket tens. Mike Morris does everything he can, but Rhonda running incredibly hot coming into the end of this Freezeout here at South Plains.
I might can. I'll sure try.
Okay, let me know.
Y'all have a good night.
I mean, I might. Sorry, Rhonda did you like that.
Not the first time, won't be the last.
Congratulations to our final three players who have made the money. And it's a fold to Mike Reed, the solo big blind his hand. Up to 5,000, 10,000, 10,000. Mike Reed makes the call. Faith, pocket threes. Against a small blind limp is going to raise up to 30,000. A 3x is enough to get him off. Good bet from Faith. Take down the pot, protect her ante that she had to put in without having to deal with all the guaranteed overs to her pocket threes. Guess the overs aren't guaranteed if she flops quads, but exceedingly unlikely. Queen Jack for Mike Reed, short stacked on the button, likely to get it all in. He sure does. Faith with the flat tire, gonna lay it down. Queen Jack for Rhonda. He's not gonna be able to get her off of it, it looks like. She'll be drawing to hearts, him to diamonds or clubs. There is only one jack left. Not that it matters too much. Two clubs on the flop, but the ace guarantees the chop on the turn.
Rhonda got me.
Did you look it up yet?
Yeah, I did. That's it, Matt.
Yeah.
King high against king high. Rhonda with the better kicker with a 7. But it's 2 pair on the flop for Mike Reed. Rhonda has no reason to believe she's not good here. Looks like a bet of 30. A quick jam. Rhonda not quite strong enough to snap call this, but with top pair, she is going to get it in against the short stack. She's drawing to a 7, and 7's alone. Incorrect, Gary. A paired board. Gonna chop it up. 2 chops in a row in between Mike Reed and Rhonda. Seven, the only card that gives her a winner, I suppose. But getting your chips back after a flop like that is not a bad turnout at all. Guess it doesn't matter if you're winning as long as you can't lose.
Tis.
A call from Mike Reed with the 6-3 off. King deuce of diamonds for Faith. Jack 5-5 on the flop. Goes check, check. Now Mike Reed takes the lead with a 3. He bets 10,000 and Faith is going to get out of the way. Suited jack from Mike Reed, not quite enough. And Faith lays down 8-4 suited. It's going to give Rhonda the walk. She had a pretty suited connected hand. Call from Rhonda and all in from Mike Reed with pocket queens. Suited and connected here for Rhonda, but Mike Reed keeps winning those all ins. And that number that you have to pay each time keeps getting larger. She will lay down the 10-8 of diamonds. Christian almost absolutely would have.
Yeah, he would have. I queens, so it'd been interesting to see how he would do.
Queen 5 up against the 7-4. Pair of fives for Mike Reed in the lead to the turn. And his bet of 10,000 will get Faith off of the hand, especially when the fourth spade comes out. It limps to Rhonda in the big. She's going to check her options. 4-9 deuce, 2 diamonds. Deuce is in the lead for Faith. It's going to check around to Mike Reed. He's got the king of diamonds. Faith just with ace deuce. Tough spot. Looks like she does want to see another card though. She calls the bet at 25,000. He heads up to the turn. The 10 of diamonds. She's still in the lead at this moment. And now Mike Reed worried about her having diamonds herself. The queen of clubs on the river is a safe card for the pair of twos.
I thought you were flipping your cards.
Oh, sick. And he's going to bet 25,000. Faith has no reason to assume she's not beat after her hand's exposed. Can we walk for Rhonda? She had pocket eights that time around. Probably not the happiest to receive a walk. Ace-6 for Rhonda on the button. She's going to make it 40,000. King-10 for Faith. She does have 2 live cards. A little short. She could get it in here. She does. She rips it all in. If Rhonda can find the call, she will be in the lead, but it's a 60-40 flip. She does call. Weak ace. Ace-6 offsuit up against the King-10 offsuit. It's a 6 on the flop. Both players on the flush draw. Faith up and down, but cannot find any help. Rhonda continues her hot streak. A great game from Faith tonight. Coming into the final table short stacked. Battling her way to third. Lock in a cash prize. We're going to be redrawing for the dealer's button. Rhonda has won the draw and will start off as our small blind and on the button. She makes the call. Check for Mike Reed. 9-8 suited for Mike Reed. A weak king for Rhonda. It's a pair of 8s for Mike. He'll bet 15,000. Get Rhonda off her hand. It's a call from Mike Reed. Rhonda's going to check. Deuce, 3, 9. Pair of 3s from Mike Reed. He'll bet 10,000. Rhonda will fold. Rhonda with the chip lead at the moment. She doesn't want to feed the short stack. This will be our last hand at 5, 10, 10. I believe we'll be up to 10, 20, 20 at the end of this upcoming hand. The open fold from Rhonda this time around.
position is 10, 10, 15, Craig?
10, 15, 15.
10, 10, 15.
It should be 10, 15, 15. I mean 10, 20.
It's a call from Mike Reed and a raise. Ronda, king 9 of clubs. Looks like she makes it about 75,000. Mike Reed gets out of the way. This time Ronda with the queen 8.
50 total.
Gets Mike Reed off of his suited 9-6 pre-flop with a raise. A call and a check. 9 deuce for Mike Reed, 9-5 for Ronda. Both players missed the flop. Ronda looking to bet. 40,000. Gets Mike Reed to fold.
Looks big. You are. You're big. Just time.
It's a call from Ronda. Check from Mike Reed. 6-4 of clubs for Mike Reed. 7-3 offsuit for Ronda. Wow. Pair and a gut shot for Mike. Just the gut shot for Ronda at the moment. But a bet of 20,000 is called by Ronda. Goes check, check on the turn when the 8 of clubs comes out.
I'll have to look.
And now the 9 on the river. It was up and down with the 8 of clubs for Ronda's 7. She gets there with the 9.
We didn't have Derrick Henry with
A
2
bet of 50,000.
touchdowns. We didn't have Ramondre Steven with 2
Gets
touchdowns.
Mike Reed to fold. Looks like Ronda shows the straight.
I got the straight on first.
7-6 suited from Mike Reed. Pretty hand this short. Rather, this short-handed. Only 2 players. Both players have diamonds. It's a gut shot for Mike Reed. He's going to bet the minimum 15. Get Ronda off her holding. It's a call from Ronda and all in for Mike Reed. Ronda's going to have to get away from it.
Said he's got a couple more on the line. Or at least a couple that passed out again.
Cash game brewing. Off screen here at South Plains. It's a call from Mike Reed on the button with King Jack suited. Rhonda sneaks in with the 10-5. It's a flop gut shot for Mike Reed. Flush draw and bottom pair for Rhonda. She's going to make the bet 40,000 and receive the fold from Mike Reed. Rhonda calls. It's a check from Mike Reed. Bet of 40,000 on the flop is enough for Rhonda to take it down. Her pair of threes.
What do you have? No, how much? What's your stack? Oh, I have like 30 games. 4, so you open a 4, I put them all in. Just heads up? The other guys have 10 big blinds, 2 big blinds. You open a 4, that's almost all the time. All the things got my 4. Cool. Couple thrusts. Pretty good guys.
Easy game. It's easy when your kings and aces hold.
Alright, I'm in 6th place.
First bullet, man. Buying $33 with the mini Sunday.
I don't care about all the other tournaments I lost this. I was
First bullet,
one. I'll
first
win.
bullet. Aces.
10.2 up top.
I raise for like low jack. The two callers, button jams.
10.2 up top on this tournament.
Half the ball. Half the ball. I can't fold. I call him those folds. Ace king of clubs. Or ace king of clubs. You got king of clubs.
I got a shot, yeah. 10.2 up top.
First fucking bullet. First hand.
Win this tournament, 2K free roll.
Fine. That's fucking good.
registration? Have you seen the money before registration?
Yeah, pause.
Yeah, I got to pause. Stand by for 10 minutes.
I got a straight. You don't want to. I'm surprised. So your mom can. See, you were open-ended too. So yeah. One to 10, you needed a 5. She was open-ended on the high end. High end, yeah, I was wrong.
Just roll it in and then you will just short stack one. He's got 20 deep, they need close up and just rolls it. Hey, but we like it. Top pair on him. I'm gonna check it.
Hey, we got a present over here. Got a full house.
11.
I didn't have anything.
Oh, I'm gonna end. Hold on.
lots of the money. Good job, man.
Yep, check it out.
Super good.
Big sack to my left.
Bounty to your right.
Yeah. Potential to hit to my right. He's got 31 people. So you're 5. You had a 5 there?
Dude, what's going on at the other table? Why is it taking so long?
Those people are getting the 2 minutes of reconnecting and then 2 minutes of time.
We were down 2 places during this. Hand for hand.
It's amazing how they do that at the World Series of Poker too. They'll have your whole table open because it's on that table with all your statistics.
Big bounty. Big one.
What's the second one? 4,400.
My big one is gone.
I want that bounty.
Oh, he wants the money bad.
I want it bad.
Oh, you guys all in with that?
I want it bad. He's got full deck, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't need that bounty. He's got that big bounty. Let it go, short stack. One side pot. Oh, I'm open-ended.
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 Come on.
Oh, I still want the side pot and lose any money.
Yeah.
Oh, one
You
money.
made it, so.
Yeah. I'll take it. I got the flip against the bounty for free. I also gave myself a loose table right there. 6. No, Casey bluffs. Yes,
He's going after the 2 bounties. He wants both of them. Uh-oh.
oh, the flush gets there.
He's gonna get one.
It's a side pot though. Big side pot.
He's gonna get one, right?
It's gonna be the mini one. Small bounty.
60 total.
Small bounty.
Not bad. Is that the mini? No. What's the mini?
Small.
110's mini?
I really need to get open-ended, and I need Union Force to have the big bounty on. That one is the city.
Did the big get hit?
I would have done $100 splash box.
one hand before you said I'm glad you said that one hand earlier.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Oh gosh, I don't need all that candy.
Those are the kind you like.
I know. They don't like me.